One of the most versatile systems that Sitka offers is going to be the Stratus set. Now, a lot of people ask, when do I change from like an Equinox over to a Stratus? And the answer is simple. Once later in October comes around and those high winds, the cooler winds, and then also some of those fall rains start to come into play, that's when the Stratus can be the set for you to go to. Now, as always, you got to learn to layer properly first, because that core layer is going to prevent you from overheating on the way in or the way out. It's going to minimize your odor by having that odor control that's built into the core lightweight systems. So depending on the temperatures, if it's starting to get much cooler where there's some frost on the ground, you might want to go to that mid layer, kind of like the Fanatic hoodie. It's going to be a little bit more robust than the core lightweight hoodie, and it's going to give you a little bit more protection on top. Now from there, I personally always put a hex layer on after my core lightweight layer, and then depending on that temperature and depending on whether you're going with that core lightweight or that Fanatic hoodie, then you have options. If you're staying on that lighter weight side and you don't mind having a full jacket, then just going with the full jacket is an awesome way to go, especially on days where the winds are getting high. What's really nice about the Stratus is it's very quiet, but this sucker is practically totally windproof. So anytime the winds start ripping, the Stratus has to be with me. If we've got a light breeze and we're in those mid temperatures to mild temperatures, a lot of times I'll actually just use the Stratus vest with that Fanatic hoodie, and that way I've got a little bit more warmth on my arms. However, I don't have full coverage on the arms, so I can really regulate. The vest is also really easy to pack up in that bag. If you wanted to have your full jacket, you could have the vest as well. One of the things that's awesome about the Stratus set and having that vest, you've got your grunt tube holder right there. This is really built for whitetails, and you also have this easy system for feeding your safety belt through the top. Now, in regards to the bottoms on the Stratus, you have the choice of either the pant or, in my personal opinion, I love the bibs, because the bibs for me give me the ability to wear a little bit lighter set on top. If it's frosty, a little bit more frigid in the morning, I might have the bib and that jacket on, but then as it starts to warm up through the day, and especially when you're starting to hit those all-day sits, you could actually layer down all the way to that Fanatic hoodie in a bib, and since you have that bib coverage 3/4 of the way up, it actually works out really, really good. I would say some of my more prominent rut type whitetail hunts is going to be with the Stratus set. This is the set that I wore last year for an awesome buck that came into a decoy for a 10-yard shot. And again, elevated 2 pattern is made specifically for being skylined and them being able to look right up at you and not have any idea you're there. But anytime you're hitting that wind, that first season frost, the Stratus is my go-to.